Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. As always, we're going to keep things very simple, and I'm going to be sharing with you what I did to a few of the floral arrangements that I've been using for this spring look. If you are somebody who finds it difficult to put together floral arrangements, or you just feel a little bit overwhelmed with that whole thing, this is going to be the video for you. If you are somebody who's used to doing that, then more than likely this is not going to be the video for you. But if you like looking at pretty flowers and you just want to hang out with us, by all means, feel free to do so. I'm going to start off with these stems here. I got these from Joann's Fabric. As always, I will try to link them in the description box if I can find a link. If I can't find a link, then I'll tell you where I got them from, which I usually do in all my videos. Again, these came from Joann's Fabric, and I really love them because I love the movement of them, and I do think that they scream spring. So I think these are a really good choice for this season. I do want to share that this is something that is very easy to do. It is incredibly easy. If I can do it, you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. So even if you've tried putting together arrangements once or twice before and you didn't like the way it turned out, then hopefully this video will inspire or motivate you to go out and try it again. I do love the idea of adding florals to my rooms for whatever season that we're in. I feel like it just amps up that seasonal vibe. So if you're somebody that wants to get back into doing that, or if you've never done it before and you really think that it is just something that you cannot do, this video is going to show you just how easy it is. And I promise you, you can do it. So these are some of the latest florals that I picked up. I grabbed these from Joann's Fabric this past weekend. When I came across them, I immediately knew that I was going to love them. Reason being is because they're so full, they're bouncy, and they're just really pretty. Scream spring. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this bunch. All right, so the first grouping we're going to talk about is the big pink bunch that I just showed you. This is the vase we're going to use. This is one of my favorite little black vases, but I don't have anything in here, so I'm just going to use this vase. And I'm choosing this one because it has a narrow neck to it. So that also matters if you're not going to be using any type of foam or any type of wiring where it helps you position your flowers in a certain way, especially if they're individual stems. Then you probably want to get a vase that is going to help control the fall of the floral arrangements. And you'll see what I mean here in a few minutes. This is the first set of florals that I got. So these are just, to me, as beautiful as the stems that I have on my dining room table that I shared with my most recent spring look. But I'm going to tell you how many I have of these. This is a little trick here. It's not really a trick. It is just something to keep in mind when you're buying your faux florals. If you want the beautiful, beautiful, flowy-like bouquets, then the amount of stems you get matter. To be honest with you, I think you need a nice grouping of the same floral look, and then you can start adding in additional floral stems of different flowers if you want a mixture. But for this one, I really wanted to just go with one simple look, and so I got these, and I'll show you how many of these I got. So that's 3. And these are some very full bunches. Let me see how many stems on one bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's at least 10. Some of them short, some of them long on each bunch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 stems. They each have about 10 branches on them a piece, so that's a lot of branches. And the florals are a bit fluffy. How tall you want them to stand or how low you want them to sit is going to be the deciding factor of whether you're going to bend this bottom like this or if you're going to keep it straight. And I've even gone before and just started cutting my stems so they can be individual, so I can do different things with them. But for these, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to put them in the vase. But yeah, I'm just going to start mixing them in. So we've pulled off of that a little bit. The thing that is holding them together and helping them keep a form is the bottleneck of this vase. So that's one of the things to keep in mind when you are putting together floral arrangements, is how you want them to fall in the vase. And you really could not make this, you can't mess it up. So with this one, I literally just had these tall florals here and a bottleneck vase, and I was able to achieve this look. So I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, so the next floral arrangement that we're going to talk about is this simple beauty. This is extremely easy to do. If you walked into Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or any arts DIY store, you could find the bouquets that are already put together like this. So sometimes when I go and I look for bouquets that are already put together, I look for the ones that catch my eye and make me immediately go, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Because I know that if it catches my eye like that, when I guess, oftentimes they are ones that I feel like end up looking amazing in my space, and I don't mind looking at them for a whole season, sometimes more than one season. So just as simple as that, these already pre-taped bouquets. I got 4 of these, 2 that are mostly pink, and then 2 that are mostly red. And then literally, this is the vase that I'm using for this. So this is, of course, you can see what the inside of this looks like as well. I don't have any foam that I'm using in there. It's just because of the shape of these, they're going to be able to sit right on top of the rim of this vase. So just put them in there and position them how I want to. Now, because they are reds and pinks, of course, I alternate them when I put them in. But when I tell y'all this is a fave of mine, it's so pretty. I really love it. Okay, so we'll do that. And see how easy that is? You just put them in there. Put them down in there. And there you go. Oh, voila. Look how easy that is. So that is my other floral bouquet. And so this is one that sits on my dining room table. It is beautiful, just stunning. Like this is a favorite of mine. One more that I'm going to show you, and this vase is shaped a lot different from these 2. And I'll show you what I did in those. So this arrangement and the other arrangement that I'm going to show you are both front and center when you enter my house. So they're arrangements that I'm like very happy with how they turned out. So let me show you the other one. Lastly, we have the floral arrangement that also sits in the living room. And you can see that this vase has more of a wide neck and it's sort of flat. So the typical bouquets do have some length to them. I fold these. So you saw, I should probably take the tag off of this, huh? So I'm gonna take the tag off now because I've had these for a long time. I'm just never taking the tag off. So these are some of my favorite florals. I definitely recommend, if you have a flower that is a fave of yours and you find it in a bouquet, I recommend getting that because you can't go wrong with a floral that you love. So folding these and gonna position them down in there. These are a full bunch. These have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stems, and some of the stems have multiple flowers on them. So this is a peony flower, and it's open. So I love the look of them open, and I also love the look of them closed, but only if they're accented with a bunch that is open. So you just put them in, and you already have, look how neat that is. So what's your favorite? If it's a bouquet of roses, if it's tulips, if it's hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are another flower that sits very pretty down in vases if you buy a bunch of them. I think I could have gone with one more bunch to kind of feel this out even more, but 2 is fine, but I think I could have gone with 1 more. And because pink is my color, let me pick this up. I'm gonna take these and kind of position them down in there somewhere just to give a hint of this color as well. This is amateur, okay? So the easiest way to add some faux florals to your space and not feel so overwhelmed by the project. It's such a small thing, and to be honest with you, it's not anything you should have to be stressing about because it's super easy. So you kind of play with them, get the look that you want. All right, you guys, so that's it. I am Key from House of Kiana over on Instagram. I'm also the owner of the blog Affordable Luxe Living, found at www.affordableluxeliving.com, where casual comfort meets style, affordability, and creativity. If you are somebody who found it difficult or found it a little bit overwhelming to put together faux floral arrangements for your space, I do hope that this has served as a little bit of inspo and some motivation to go out and give it a try and see what you can bring to your space for this coming spring season. Again, thank you guys so much for joining. Until next time, bye.